One of the big draws to the fair every year is, of course, the fair food.
However, with large events like this, there is a possibility for foodborne illnesses in that deep-fried stuff.
Fox 23's Alexa Mostrom talked to the Tulsa Health Department and learned how they're working to keep you from getting sick.
People come to the Tulsa State Fair to indulge in treats like corn dogs, funnel cakes, and more. To keep you safe, the Tulsa Health Department inspects each of the 200 vendors.
There are all sorts of people. There could be people who are, children, elderly, people who are immunocompromised as well. So, the risks that they can take normally from their day-to-day for this event, we want to make sure they're as good as we can to make sure there's no foodborne illnesses happening here.
Moses Petru with the Tulsa Health Department walked me through an inspection.
I look for hot water is the first thing I ask. Make sure they have electricity running, making sure they have gloves, make sure they have a bleach on the side, test strips as well as making sure that they have proper hot holding, proper cold holding as well in case they want to store any hot dogs or anyone that will store their battery and stuff as well too. So it would depend from vendor to vendor.
He says at events like these, their main concerns are salmonella and E. coli.
Typically what we see is employees that don't have poor employee hygiene. Usually they cross-contaminate from one item to another. Typically with this fair, usually it's more fried foods, pre-packaged items as well. But sometimes you'll see people who are maybe cooking hot dogs or hamburgers or stuff that may not be cooked to the right temperature.
If they pass inspection, each vendor gets a temporary license from the Tulsa Health Department. It's this pink sticker that you can look for before you buy any food.
Normally if you ask, hey, have you guys been licensed? They'll usually indicate like in a conspicuous location, this is where we are.
But there's something else you can do to keep yourself healthy too.
Making sure they don't touch anything else before touching their foods before they consume.
Petru says you can find places throughout the fair to wash your hands, and you should do that before eating.
We do recommend that washing your hands is the biggest thing we can ask.
Covering news that matters, I'm Alexa Mostrom, Fox 23 News.